What would you do?
Los años maravillosos.
Hello, my name is Leandro. I was born in Bogota. My father was called Francisco. My mother is called Dalila. They had three children, me and my two brothers, Francisco, or Jr., and Nelson. I lived all my children in the Candelaria La Nueva neighborhood. I studied at the Jose Celestino Mutis school like my brothers. When I was child, I played police officer with my brother Francisco. We chased each other down the street with stick and put on newspaper hats. My brother Nelson was too young to play with us. I do not think any us like to play the bad guy, but we still had a lot of fun. When I finished primary school, I went to study at the Nicolas Esguerra National School, where I did my all secondary school. My brother Francisco arrived a year later. He is very intelligent. If he neglected, he would catch up with me. I was 2 years older. I was on time too much study. I was difficult for me, but I could improve a lot. I finished among the best, but I would have liked to try harder. My parents worked for a company called Bima. It was a fortunate company. My father too used to Bima. There were gasoline cars. It was what I most expected. The three of us ran one day and crashed and no longer clicked. But my brothers loved it. I think that's why I don't drive now. One of the things I like to do the most was watch television. I used to watch everything, soccer, the match of the Colombia teams. Later I became a fan of the Millonarios, but I did not know much about the teams. I always liked watching microfootball. I watched a lot of science fiction series. Once we went to the country with my brothers and my cousin. This seagate with caps and masks. We found a school for younger children. It was great fun. They chased us and they caught us all. It was scary, but nothing happened. I was moment of great adrenaline. Another thing we liked to do the most was to go to the store that had video games. We spent hours playing and looking to learn, but also just to see. I know many stores and games I spent a lot of money. The one like it was a karate game. The child would jump, punch, and kick avoid traps until he reached the top floor and faced giant red the ball. When I was 14 years old, a friend invited me to the forest to smoke a cigarette. I seemed very sitting we and smoked. I was not what I expected, but my friend explained that I had to breathe through my lungs, not through my belly. Then I almost vomited, but then I got used to it, but it was definitely not for me. It was very expensive. I preferred sweets. When my dad bought the Atari for use, the longer nights were longer, playing with my brothers and my cousin Mario Bros. Saucer fights, and remember that when we had a new game until we all finished, we did not stop. Once there was a so-called Batman, we could never finish this game. One that cost a lot was Mario Bros. 3. I never managed to finish World 7, but Francisco and my cousin Alex did. They were more persistent. I was the first to stop playing. I was older, I had other responsibility, and sometimes preferred science fiction series. Many times we had problems not to stop playing until dawn, but we really liked it. My mother hit us several times. My father didn't say anything. I think that thought it was better that we were at home. I finished high school and started university. They bought me a computer and another stage began. I no longer had time to play with my brothers. and watch my series, but there was still some time to watch microfootball and play slot machines.